So if you've been wondering what's going on with the whole Chris Light Brown versus Nia Guzman thing, I have a very interesting update because Chris Brown's daughter has a new name now. Yes, they changed her name. TMZ writes, and I quote, Chris Brown and his baby mama Nia Guzman have settled their custody war right down to the official name of their child. Sources connected with the case tell us Chris and Nia have agreed to joint physical and legal custody. He'll get their 1-year-old 12 days out of the month, and there will be no supervised visitation. And for the baby's name, they've agreed she's Royalty Brown. No middle name. And we're told Chris will pay Nia $2,500 a month. He's also paying her $15,000 in back support. Chris also has to pay Royalty schooling, health insurance, medical bills, and nannies. And we're told the drug tests Chris submitted to during the custody hearing has come back positive for both weed and codeine, but we're told he had a prescription for both. The settlement is subject to a judge's approval. End quote. Here's the deal. He had weed and codeine in his system, yet he had a prescription for both of those things. That's really ultra interesting. Okay. But anyways, you know what? I'm not even going to go there. I won't even comment on it like that. But I will say this, though. She wanted more, from what I heard, than $2,500 a month. That wasn't enough for her. And that's what it's like, 30 grand a year, right? And as long as she's working, as long as she's bringing in some sort of income, they should be doing okay. If she brings in that much, 60 grand a year, as long as she's not trying to live in LA or somewhere, some places in America, believe it or not, you can get a house for 60 grand. Now, some people, especially if you live in the Northeast, you're probably like, I couldn't build a garage here for 60 grand. What the fuck do you mean you can get a house for 60 grand? Hey, it's true. Down south, you can get a house for 60 grand. No shit. As a matter of fact, $200,000 would basically get you a really nice house down south. In the Northeast, in some places, $200,000 would possibly not even get you a house at all. I don't think a lot of people know that. But anyways, the point is that she can't live in LA probably, for that amount of money. But as long as let's say she goes back to Texas where she's from, she should be doing all right. In Austin or certain other places. But anyway, the point is this, though. $2,500 a month, I don't think is a bad amount. I think that that's fair. I mean, just because your father is a celebrity doesn't mean you have to live like one. Because there are people who have all types of money, but they don't even spend it like that. You would never know that they were multimillionaires. So should the court step in and say, hey, you must provide a luxurious lifestyle for your children because you have it to do it with, so you must do so? See what I'm saying? Just because you have it doesn't mean that you're going to raise your children like that or you're just throwing money at them. Because a lot of rich people, as soon as their child hits 15, 16 years old, they're like, oh, get off your ass, go get a job. Automatically, they're like, I'm not buying you shit else. You can work for what you get in the world now. Which I don't think is right, but that's a whole nother story. The point is, though, because a lot of people were like, $2,500 a month, that ain't shit. He's rich. But he did have to pay her $15,000 in back support, which makes me ask this question. Now, that's 6 months worth of child support payments. Was he not paying child support during that 6-month period? I mean, I thought that he was paying child support the whole time. I don't really get it. But anyway, shout out to Chris Light Brown. Shout out to Nia Guzman. I'm glad that they got things together. Shout out to Royalty Brown. Now that that's her new name. And I'm glad that they finally got it all together. He gets these 12 days a month without supervised visitation because at one point his mother had to be present at the time of him seeing his child, and that's just really that has to be really inconvenient, and I'm sure that she probably overall did not mind, but I'm sure she had other shit to do. You know what I mean? But anyways, this is all my opinion. Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more. Post your craziest child custody support situation you ever heard of or you've ever been through below. Let us all know about it. Meat Magazine.